Students, so let's come to the occurrence. Okay, occurrence means first come to discovery. Student, the hydrogen gas has discovered by Henry Cavendish and it's named by Lavoisier. You must remember this thing. Okay, and its occurrence in the nature here, note has given elemental form. It is in present name of dihydrogen. It is present dihydrogen means H2. Okay, so in nature it is present 0.15% by mass in earth atmosphere in elemental form, and in combined state that all has given, and it has written in your book also its occurrence, that in free state it is found in traces in earth crust. So it is not so much important, you just remember, read it. Plant and animal tissue it is present because in our body the compound has carbohydrate, proteins, they also need hydrogen in combined state. So now come to the preparation of hydrogen. So students, preparation of hydrogen, so before learn the preparation of hydrogen, you have to read the activity series, metal activity series. What is metal activity series, student? In page number 100, you can check in your book that arrangement of metal in the decreasing order of their reactivity. Means above it is highly reactive and below they are less reactive, and in between hydrogen is present. Okay, so arrange the metals in order decreasing order of their reactivity in form, they will form a series that is called activity or reactivity series. So these above three metal are highly reactive and they will replace hydrogen from water, even water. Okay, they will react with hydrogen to form, they will even react with water to form hydrogen. Okay, so like these types of reaction you can see, sodium react with water form hydrogen gas and sodium hydroxide. Similarly, potassium react with water to form hydrogen gas and potassium hydroxide. Okay, similarly for calcium also, students. Okay, so these three metals are they are highly reactive, that's why they can react with cold water. And below magnesium, hot water, and that below three element aluminum, zinc, iron, they will react with steam, means little bit hot, little bit temperature is needed to substitute the hydrogen. That three reaction is present in your book, students. Here you can see from cold water and metal, cold water, potassium, sodium and calcium, then come to the magnesium, action of hot water. You can see same types of reaction, all hydroxide and hydrogen will form, all they are hydroxides and hydrogen. Here you can see hydroxides. Similarly for calcium also, calcium hydroxide will form with hydrogen gas. Okay, so they will all liberate hydrogen gas from the water. Okay, mm, then these are the setups. Okay, that you can check, no problem. Here aluminum react with steam, so aluminum, zinc, iron. So just remember this reactivity activity table. Its application is there in senior class also, you need this activity series. Okay, that all other elements present above hydrogen, they can replace hydrogen from their dilute acid also. Okay, metals above hydrogen in activity series react with dilute HCl and dilute H2SO4, not HNO3, because that is very strong oxidizing agent. Okay, hydronitric acid, that's why remember only HCl and H2SO4. See, first with water to you check, they above the element metals those are present above hydrogen, they will step by step they will react with different types water, cold, hot, then steam, to liberate hydrogen. First preparation complete. Then come to the second is that which is prepared in laboratory also, the process is used, that is the metals above the hydrogen, they will replace hydrogen from the dilute acid HCl or H2SO4. Suppose HCl react with zinc, suppose you have taken zinc present above hydrogen, so it will remove hydrogen gas from HCl and H2SO4. Similarly potassium, sodium, all other metal will react, but that is the lab process. Laboratory we use this process, that zinc and dilute HCl to form hydrogen gas. Students, it better to show from your book. Here you can see the activity series. Okay, saline feature has given that it's not present in your syllabus, you can remember the table only. Okay, there has the simple trick to remember the table, I will explain in class. Okay, or you can call me to learn the simple trick how can you remember the activity series name. Okay, then here come to the displacement of hydrogen from dilute acid. So from water to they will displace, similarly from dilute acid also they will displace hydrogen gas. So here the reactions, dilute acid must be present above the here you can see above the activity series. Here the activity series you can see once again it has written, see this displays hydrogen from dilute acid HCl or H2SO4 with explosive violence because they are very reactive, that's why. Now come to magnesium, aluminum, zinc. These displace hydrogen from dilute acid HCl H2 vigorously but not violently, forming their respective salts. Okay, then iron, nickel, tin, and lead, they displace hydrogen from dilute acid gently, forming their respective salts. Okay, they will do reaction gently, they will violently because they are most reactive, then they are vigorously. Okay, violently, vigorously, and they are gently, and below they will not react. Okay, because they are lesser reactive than the hydrogen, so it can they can displace hydrogen. So here you can see the reaction similar, student. So here the reactions you can see magnesium, aluminum, zinc, all are present, magnesium, aluminum, zinc. Okay, then iron. Okay, they will react with HCl or H2SO4 and they will form their salt and hydrogen gas. Student, when react with water, above metal activity series, above hydrogen, all they will react with water from their respective hydroxide with hydrogen gas. Here all they are sulfate or chloride salt. Okay, HCl means chloride, sulfate, zinc sulfate. Okay, so just only remove hydrogen, very easy reaction, very easy reaction. Suppose iron, Fe plus, suppose Fe plus HCl, just remember a iron chloride will release FeCl2. Okay, plus hydrogen, because you know iron here plus 2. Okay, that's why ferrous chloride will form. Similarly Fe plus H2SO4, so ferrous sulfate will form FeSO4. Okay, because sulfate minus 2 and iron plus 2, that's why FeSO4, but chlorine minus 1, that's why Cl2 is present. So that's why remember the formula, chemical formula is very most important. If you forget the form, if you write the formula in wrong way, then number will deduct it, means you will get 0. Okay, so that is it, students. Here is the reaction, so all reaction I think you can remember. Okay, so in laboratory preparation, hydrogen, zinc is the most preferred metal, other metal are not used because the following reason. Why? Because sodium, potassium react violently, that's why they are not used. And calcium, magnesium are very expensive, that's why who will buy the you need to buy with a high value money. Here aluminum forms a protective coating of aluminum oxide due to great affinity of oxygen. Okay, due to the coating of aluminum oxide does not give hydrogen with acid. Okay, so that's why aluminum not used. Iron has to be heated, but the hydrogen thus produce contain impurities like hydrogen sulfide and sulfur dioxide, so impurities will form when react with hydrogen, sorry, iron. That's why iron not used, lead also not used, and these all metals are not used. Copper, mercury, they are to not, they are more reactive than hydrogen, they can displace it from acid. So here, mm, here hydrogen cannot be prepared from metal that are below it in the activity series, such as copper and mercury, since only metals that are more reactive than hydrogen can displace it. Okay, well, I already told you, students, these below they are not much reactive than hydrogen, that's why they can't replace hydrogen. Okay, so copper with HCl, there will be no reaction. So students, I hope you can understand. Here also displacement of hydrogen from alkali. Students, the some element metals like zinc, lead, aluminum, they have unique nature, they react with acid and can even they react with alkali. Okay, they can react with alkali also to release hydrogen. Okay, so they have that unique nature, so you just remember some examples here. Zinc react with sodium hydroxide to form sodium zincate, Na2ZnO2 plus hydrogen. This reaction will come, okay, when concentrated sodium hydroxide react with zinc, what happened, then you need to give this reaction. Not only potassium hydroxide, potassium zincate, similarly for lead also sodium plumbite. Okay, potassium plumbite. Similarly here sodium aluminate, sodium meta-aluminate. Okay, that is very important reaction, student. You remember 2Al sodium hydroxide water. Okay, here fused sodium hydroxide and here normal sodium hydroxide form NaAlO2, and here Na3AlO3. So here it is sodium aluminite and this is sodium meta-aluminate. So these three reaction is very important. Okay, for exam purpose. So I hope next class I will explain about laboratory preparation. Already I told you students that laboratory preparation is just zinc plus HCl. That is the process used. Zinc is used. So acid is either you can use so HCl or either you can use hydro sulfuric acid. Okay.